and shepherds we shall be, for thee, my Lord, for thee. Power hath descended forth from thy hand. Let swiftly carry out thy command. So we shall flow river forth to thee, and teeming with souls shall it ever be. In nomine Patri, et Filii.
We just lost the war with God. Now we're chained up in hell. What are we gonna do?
Let's have another war.
What purpose would that serve? We just lost one war. Fighting another one wouldn't solve anything.
I, Beelzebub, have a plan. We can corrupt God's newest creation.
Well, who's gonna do that?
I will do it. Wah-ha-ha-ha!
This brings me more pain than pleasure. I reaffirm my decision to make evil my good and to commit crimes against God.
Hey, Adam. I have a
Hey.
question.
Yes, what is it?
Why can't we eat from that tree?
It's God's forbidden tree. I actually don't know why, but it's been a long day. We've been working. Why don't we get some rest?
Okay.
Eat the fruit, eat the fruit.
Raphael, why have you come down from heaven?
I came to warn you about Satan. He's gonna try to corrupt you to anger God.
Satan? Why Satan? Actually, I have a question though. Why can't I eat the fruit from the tree of knowledge?
Just don't worry about it. You already know enough things about this world.
Then why am I physically attracted to Eve if I know everything?
Just love her purely, me. Just love her purely.
Why is there an apple in this tree? I'm not supposed to eat this.
Eve! Why? Why, Eve? But I guess I'd rather suffer with you than live in paradise.
You dare disobey me, God? Now man shall have to hunt in this barren wasteland, and woman will have to bear painful births.
You know what I hate the most about hell? The weather. It always is hot. I just can't take the heat. Hey look! Satan's back!
What's up, Satan?
Oh, hey, I just corrupted God's greatest creations.
It's all your fault, Adam. I don't even know what to do anymore.
It's my fault. You're the one who ate the forbidden fruit from the tree. You're the one who disobeyed God. I just followed along because I didn't want to lose you.
You know what? I'm so upset. If we can just get through this and love each other, it's all gonna work out. I don't know.
For disobeying me, God, you must now leave paradise forever.
Dude, I don't get this. It's just a bunch of random words on a page. Well, how does it relate to Frankenstein?
Well, Joel, to answer your question, both Paradise Lost and Frankenstein are related to each other, mainly based off their characters and the parallels between their characters. A good example would be God and Victor Frankenstein. Both of them created their creations with the intentions of their creations being pure and holy. God created Adam and Eve, Victor created his creature. And both God and Victor rejected their creations, but for different reasons. God rejected Adam and Eve because Adam and Eve disobeyed God's orders. God asked them not to eat from the forbidden tree of knowledge, but they did. They ate the fruit. So God rejected them from paradise and sent them to a new world. Victor, on the other hand, didn't approve of his creature's appearance and rejected his monster and, ran away. So, in a sense, both God and Victor play the role of like the creator, but God is more understanding than Victor in a sense. And then besides God and Victor, you also have the creature itself, who can be related to Adam and Lucifer, or Satan as you also may consider him. The creature is related to Adam because both Adam and the creature are very curious about their surroundings, and they tend to ask a lot of questions. in Paradise Lost, when Adam is first created, you know, he's very curious of his surroundings, you know, and then he doesn't really know what's going on or why he's there. And when Raphael, an angel from heaven, comes down to warn Adam about Satan and his plot to corrupt God's creations, Adam is more curious about, you know, the idea of creation and, you know, why he was created and who created him and all those kinds of things. But Raphael just ensures him that, you know, all that he needs to know will come to him in time. Same thing goes with the creature. You know, the creature, you know, after he gets abandoned by Victor, he starts to, you know, look around his surroundings. You know, that's why he's, you know, observing the villagers, and that's, you know, he becomes very curious. He tries to learn their language, and he tries to connect with them. And also, when he finds, you know, the sack of books, he begins to read them. You know, he starts to question things about, you know, who he is, why he's here. And ironically, one of the books he reads is Paradise Lost, and he's able to connect himself to Adam through the story itself, which is, you know, pretty cool. And then when the creature finally tries, you know, to adapt to his new surroundings by trying to interact with the villagers, you know, they also reject him as well, more than just Victor. And then the creature becomes enraged and decides to get revenge on everybody else around him, including Victor, which then relates the creature to Lucifer, because Lucifer is considered to be the fallen angel of God. You know, God created Lucifer for the same intentions as he created Adam and Eve. God wanted Lucifer to be pure, but then Lucifer defied God, so God banished him. And then Lucifer decided, when he was sent to hell, that he would, you know, get revenge on God by destroying God's newest creation, Adam and Eve. So Lucifer goes down to paradise, as it's considered, or the Garden of Eden, and then he transforms himself into a toad and influences Eve to eat the forbidden fruit, which then forces Eve to disobey God, and then Adam, and then they become corrupt. And then same thing happens with the creature. You know, after he realizes, you know, people have rejected him, he seems to make it his duty to, you know, to get back at Victor. And that's how they relate. And also, the idea of the fall of man is also related to those stories, with Adam and Eve, you know, eating forbidden fruit and then, you know, disobeying God. And then with, you know, Victor trying to, you know, play the role of God by creating the creature, he actually, you know, forces himself to, you know, to fail because of his own personal ambitions and his own. Final thing, which is actually pretty interesting about both stories, is the idea of forgiveness. You know, when Adam and Eve are rejected by God and they're about to be sent out of paradise into the new world, they actually pray to God for forgiveness, and he actually forgives him. And in Frankenstein, it's kind of interesting how actually Victor and the creature kind of switch roles, where the creature kind of becomes God, and then Victor kind of becomes the creation of the creature, because Victor, you know, he tries to search for the monster, you know, tries to, you know, get things settled, and he just breaks down when he gets to the ship. And then when the creature finds him, you know, he tries to forgive him of, you know, what he's done, but eventually it's too late. And that's kind of interesting, because with Adam and Eve, it was too late for them to, you know, go back and fix their mistakes, but, you know, God forgave them for it. The same thing with the creature. The creature forgave Victor for, you know, for his actions.
I don't care how it relates to Frankenstein. All I'm trying to do is play some Black Ops.